Welcome back to Rand on Real Estate. I'm Greg Rand, your host on 77 WABC and WABCRadio.com. This hour is brought to you by Jacksonville Wealth Builders. They are at investmentpropertyjacksonville.com. That's investmentpropertyjacksonville.com, and their phone number is 904-677-6777. And we're talking about investing in Jacksonville. We're talking about using your IRA to invest in Jacksonville. We've got somebody on the line here who's got some experience with that marketplace. This is it's Jose from Jersey City. How you doing, Jose?
Very good with God's graces. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Well, I'm telling you, better than what I deserve. Okay. I like to inform people the advice that you're giving to the rest of the people. It's great. Going into Jacksonville is the best thing that they can do right now. Because they offer all kind of opportunity. Like, for instance, like you said before, the port. I mean, they just developing those ports. They're expanding NYK, hanging. All of these people are moving in there. And down the downtown area, where the other ports are, they are expanding the river. The river they developing that. I mean, that is great. I mean, also the airport in Jacksonville, one of the best airports they consider in the world.
I think Jacksonville Wealth Builders should hire you as their chief pitch man. You've got this down pat. You know, you mentioned something, Jose, that I want to just clarify for everybody. Jacksonville, if you look at the map, go on Google and search the map, you'll see that it's actually, there's a river, pretty big river that comes.
The St. John River.
St. John River that comes down through, and so there's actually water on like all sides of Jacksonville.
Yeah, my property is waterfront, and the St. John River is one of the only rivers in the world that runs up from north. Yeah, all the rivers that road down south, well, this one comes from the Orlando area, come back up. I mean, goes into the Maple area, where that big naval base. I mean, one of the largest naval bases right on the east coast of Florida. But also, what I like to inform the people that they will not regret at all investing in Jacksonville.
So you're in Jersey City now, but you've got a house down there? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I have a house in Jacksonville for 27 years. When I initially bought the property, people they were telling me, "Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?" But I knew this area. Look, Jacksonville is the largest town in the country. Territorial-wise, is the largest town in the country.
Yeah,
846 square miles.
Yeah, it's a huge land mass. It's 13th largest in population, but the largest in terms of land mass in the country. Yes. What's interesting also is that it's not. It's the Southeast U.S. is the biggest growth region in the country, and the major cities down there, like Florida. People think of Florida and they think of some of those beautiful places: Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. This is totally different. This is more like.
Go to Ponte Vedra. Ponte Vedra, one of the most beautiful golf area, right by Jacksonville Beach. I mean, then you go down 30 miles down the road, you go to the Great St. Augustine that I love.
Right, the Golf Hall of Fame. Are you a golfer?
Once in a while I go for my 8 holes. Once in a while. I'm not really crazy about it, but I have friends. Sometimes they take me. But the golf course in Ponte Vedra is, I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's world class down there. Let me ask you a question. So you've owned this house for 27 years, and it was worth quite a bit more 5 years ago than it is right now. How was it for you? Because, the values in Jacksonville went up and they came back down again. How was it for you? I mean, did you stress out over that? Or tell me what it felt like to see that go up and then come back down
right
again.
Now, look, I haven't put too much attention to it. I remember when I bought it. I bought the house with a three-quarter of an acre, swimming pool, 4-bedroom, 2-car garage, and a nice front. I bought it for $78,000  27 years ago.
What do you think it's worth now?
I really don't know. When the prices were going up crazy, I believe it got up to the price of around $200,000.
Okay.
Well, then it took a dive.
Yep, and that's going to come back. Hey, Jose, listen, thank you very much. We're getting close to the end of our hour here. I really appreciate the call. Your enthusiasm is coming through loud and clear. Thank you for the call. I appreciate it. You said something great, too. I'm really happy that he did, that he didn't care what it was worth in the last couple of years because that's not what this was about for him. He bought the place years ago. That's what happens when you have this really deeply rooted long-term view. When you're doing this for retirement or you're doing it for college funding or something, anything, if it's important to you, like both of those things are, and if you're thinking about decades out in the future, I have condos for my kids' college funds. I don't care they lost value because my kids aren't old enough to need the college fund yet. And so there's something really beautiful that happens when you anchor your goals to passionate outcomes that are a long ways away is that you can ride the storms out without stressing out.